Miles, what do police think has happened?
Well, Meredith, police believe at about 6 o'clock this morning, two men riding their 4.8 metre boat near Cape Banks off La Perouse collided with a whale they believe may have actually breached on board to the boat when it collided, flinging these two men into the air and into the water. At that point, witnesses tried to respond to help and assist the men as best they could in the water. They were some distance from the mainland, and then when they were returned to the mainland, the two men in their 50s that had been flipped into the water. One, unfortunately, was unable to be revived. The other, he's in a stable condition and has been taken to St George Hospital where he remains. But police do suspect that it is the case that a whale was able to then collide with that boat and caused significant damage. That police have spoken this morning and are already saying, Meredith, that they'll now be doing additional testing, particular with more boats on the water this long weekend.
It's a stark reminder about the boating season and how dangerous it can be on our waterways. And as we know, as temperatures rise, people will flock to the water. What I want you to know is that police will be out there on the waterways, including rivers, dams, conducting compliance checks, drug and alcohol testing, and all the things that we do to make sure that the community is safe.
Now, Miles, this accident comes as boating season across New South Wales begins. What have authorities had to say around the issue of safety?
Yes, well, Meredith, they've spoken a lot about the prevalence of southern migrating whales as well, and how many do come into the harbour and indeed around Botany Bay this time of the year, and people are reminded to keep a safe distance. Now, the rules are, as it stands, if you see a whale in the water, you have to keep 100 metres distance, and that jumps up to 300 metres if it's with a calf, a smaller whale. And indeed, in these instances, because there's so many millions of people, in fact, projected to be on the water, the Police Minister, Yasmin Catley, issued a stark reminder about just how precious life can be and how dangerous conditions can be if you get too close to one of these whales.
I just want to say, our deepest condolences to, we understand that one person is deceased, and our deepest condolences go to that deceased person's family. This morning, two guys would have got up to go out and enjoy themselves fishing, something that I and most people in New South Wales love to do, and we've ended up in a tragic set of circumstances.
Yasmin Catley speaking there about just how people might be going out to do any old ordinary thing on the water, particularly on a long weekend when the boating season across New South Wales officially starts, that they need to take as much precaution as they can. Now, as for what may happen next, we know that a police investigation is underway. The boat has been sequestered by police and they're undertaking forensic exams. They'll also look to speak to the skipper of the boat, a 53-year-old man and the only other person on the boat. He's in a stable condition in St George Hospital, and they're likely to speak to him later today, if not tomorrow. And as well, police will continue those investigations of other boats along the harbour and indeed across the coast of New South Wales. Police did point out that boating season is a particularly risky time. In the last boating season, 6 people lost their lives on the waters in boating accidents, and across the last financial year, another 3 people, totalling 9 fatalities in the last financial year, and they want people to take the utmost precautions. Meredith?
Miles Holbrook Walk reporting there from Sydney.